Guys, they said there is danger in the palace. So, from what we're hearing right now, they said everyone in the palace is afraid. So much afraid as 16 O's visited the palace. They said these O's came to the palace. They went to Kabiyesi's walkway and they spread themselves there. And despite all the rituals, all that these elders, the Gisi elders who are now in charge, did to spell them away, as in chase them away from the palace, because it's a bad omen in their land for an O to visit the palace. They are not meant to come to the palace for any reason. Anytime you hear that O visited the palace, just know that there is danger, that these people have committed again. No. And this time around, it's not only about the O. From the information we gathered, they said this Eyo masquerade, this Adimorisa, has been coming to the palace recently. And women have been seeing it. And you know that it is not meant for women to see. Normally, as in even when they are doing the celebration, women are not supposed to see it without permission. This time, they say women are seeing it. And one of the women who have seen it don't buy, as in that person don't join her ancestors. And after that, we heard that Igbi rushed to the palace, to the shrine, to go and beg the elders that she have committed something. They say she begged, and she confessed, and they started doing some rituals on her so that she will not cry like that woman. But I asked why. Right now, they said the next one that is happening is this O's coming to the palace and refusing to. Not only did it come, but they said the thing have refused to go. They have consulted all the gods they know how to consult. They have done all the rituals, yet it is refusing to go. And the so-called dark cloud is still there. Now it is the dark cloud, the Eyo masquerade, and now the O's. They are all in the palace. They said, why is it now that Kabiyesi is in seclusion that all of these things are coming? Eh? Why? Because had it been that all of them came before Kabiyesi entered the seclusion, Kabiyesi would have had the opportunity to ask the gods why and this and that. Then, my people, wonder shall never end though. Oh, they said there was how they used to use this local gong to invoke one. Is it a god, or I don't know what they used to invoke. When they invoke that thing, the thing will come into the palace and chase this O's away from the palace. That they have done that for more than 24 hours, yet it is not responding. Then they went into the bush, gathered palm fronds. From what we heard, they said, when evil came, you go and bring palm frond and spread everywhere, that they will go away. That this thing, that the elders have gone into the bush, gathered all the palm frond, all Kabiyesi's, that his chamber and everywhere have been surrounded with palm frond. Yes. Yet these O's refused to go. They said they were there rotating themselves, going round and round. They will just move one side before they will come and gather and spread themselves again. Hey, my people. They said it's indeed a very bad omen that the palace is running helter-skelter. All the Ifa priests they have summoned for this case, none of them is giving them solution to it. The only thing they say one person said is that another Olori have committed a big sacrilege. And the only time that this O will leave the palace is if that person leaves the palace. That if the person did not leave the palace, that even if they do and do and do and force the O to go, that the O will still return back. My people, they said this time around, the elders are highly disturbed. Because if Kabiyesi is around, he will know how to do it. Because there are certain power that is given to Kabiyesi as a living deity that these elders does not have. You know that most times, even when Kabiyesi is there, they used to experience things like this. But when they experience things like this, they will join force together. And Kabiyesi, being that the gods have given him certain powers to use against things like this, he would know what to do. But at this point, they say wahala dey. The Eyo masquerade is still coming. The dark cloud have refused to go. Now this O's. And another thing they said that have been disturbing the peace of that family, that palace is this whistling. They say whistling in the palace is a very bad omen. That anytime there is whistling, people will start crying, problems will start happening. And that thing happened, that whistling stuff happened few days ago before they now announced that one of the women who saw the Eyo masquerade have passed on. So it's a very big problem in the palace right now. But the problem is, who is that Olori who have committed something? Could it be Igbi? Because we all know that she is desperate. You see, Igbi is desperate, that she will do anything it takes to make sure that QueenNaomi did not return back to that palace. And yet, she is the person they said that went to confess. But the problem is that we do not know the content of his confession to know if it is what she committed that is bringing all of these things here, or there is something again. But they say one of the great Ifa priests that they summoned told them that one of the wives of Kabiyesi have committed a very big sacrilege in that palace. And if the person did not leave the palace, that both that your masquerade but and everything that is happening will be happening. And if they continue to leave her there, that time will come when everything will be doubled. That your will start going around the palace both in the day and at night. And that is a very bad omen. We all know that the women are desperate. They can never accept that they are the one who committed whatever it is that is committed that is causing all of this to the palace. And Kabiyesi, on the other hand, Kabiyesi is in seclusion. The elders are helpless, but they are not supposed to be. They are not supposed to be. But at a time like this, it is when there are people who have the kind of the power to consult the gods in a situation like this. And I believe if Kabiyesi is around, it will be a little bit easier, because things like this have been happening and he have been helping out with maybe his royal staff, the power as a living deity, and others. My people, wonder shall never end. And this is where they want QueenNaomi to come and stay. But information have it that the moment QueenNaomi set into this palace, that all of these things, none of them will happen again. That all of this thing is happening because Kabiyesi have wronged Queen Naomi, and Queen Naomi is not happy with the palace. That is what we are hearing. And the crown prince that the gods have given to Kabiyesi is also outside, where some people who are not crown prince are coming to claim crown prince. And before you know it, they will bring them into the palace, while the main crown prince will be outside the palace. Why won't the gods be angry? I don't know. So when I hear this, I say, now wow, Kabiyesi, do come out now. Let's see what it will look like. Don't forget that these are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind, okay? I do not live in the palace, so when I hear. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share my video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.